The unseen current. Picture yourself at a hidden fishing spot in America where the fish are biting non-stop. Right now, at this very moment, the air is crisp, the water shimmers, and every cast brings the promise of action. This isn't just a fisherman's tall tale, but a real place, its secrets shaped by the invisible forces of wind, water, and the changing seasons. Here, nature's rhythms create opportunities that only a few know how to find. These legendary hotspots don't appear by chance. They're born from a perfect storm of environmental factors, temperature swings, shifting winds, and the migration of baitfish that ignite wild feeding frenzies. It's a dance of nature that sets the stage for unforgettable catches. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on the best fishing spot in the US at this very moment and sharing the hidden reasons it's producing monster catches that anglers dream about. My name is Jake, and I live for the thrill of the unknown beneath the surface, the anticipation, the surprise, and the stories that every fish brings. Whether you crave the heart-pounding strike of a bass exploding on your lure, the flash and shimmer of a walleye in the morning sun, or the raw power of a redfish tearing through shallow water, this guide is for you, no matter your experience, background, or favorite species. We're about to embark on a journey across America, from the deep southern bayous to the wild rivers of the Pacific Northwest, chasing the hottest bites and the most exciting fishing action. This isn't just about finding a place to fish. It's about unlocking the reasons why the bite is on fire and how you can use that knowledge to your advantage. If you want to catch more and bigger fish, you need to understand what's happening beneath the surface, how fish think, move, and feed when conditions are just right. Are you ready to discover the ultimate fishing spot in America right now? Let's dive in and unlock the secrets together. The Green Maze of Guntersville. First stop, Lake Guntersville, Alabama, where the bass bite is absolutely electric and the anticipation in the air is almost tangible. The water temperature is just right, drawing big largemouths from the cool depths into the shallow grass mats of hydrilla and milfoil, where they feel right at home. These thick, tangled mats create a shaded ambush zone, prime real estate for topwater action and heart-pounding strikes. Right now, local reports are off the charts. Multiple 5 to 7 pound bass are being caught before the morning mist even lifts, with rumors swirling of double-digit monsters lurking just out of sight. The secret? Work a hollow-bodied frog or buzz bait right over the grass, pausing just enough to provoke a strike from a lurking giant. The explosion of a bass in these mats is pure adrenaline, one moment of chaos that every angler lives for. Heavy braid and stout rods are a must. These fish will bury you in the weeds if you're not ready, and only the strongest gear will pull them out. The grass concentrates bait fish, so the bass barely have to move to feed, making every patch of green a potential hotspot. It's a perfect ecosystem for ambush predators, where patience and power collide beneath the surface. Forget finesse, this is power fishing at its best, where bold moves and big baits rule the day. Cover water, target the thickest mats, and brace for a strike that feels like a freight train. Each cast could be the one. Guntersville's giants are awake and hungry, ready to test your skills and your nerves. Are you ready to meet them, face to face, in the heart of the Green Maze? This is the moment to chase your personal best, to create a memory that will last a lifetime. Don't miss the window, it won't last long, and every minute counts when the bite is on. The Green Maze is calling. Will you answer, or let this legendary opportunity slip away? Let's move to the next hotspot and see what other adventures await. The walleye windfall of Lake Erie. Next, we head north to Lake Erie's Ohio shore, where wind-driven currents have created a walleye bonanza. Persistent northwesterly winds have pushed baitfish into the southern shallows, drawing massive schools of walleye within easy reach. The key depth, 25 to 35 feet, where walleye are suspended and feeding hard. 2 killer tactics. Drift nightcrawler harnesses for a classic, slow presentation, or troll deep-diving crankbaits with planer boards for aggressive strikes. Bright, flashy lures that mimic shiners or perch are getting hammered. The bite is hot, but it's a fleeting window. When the wind shifts, the fish will scatter. Right now, though, it's a gold mine. If you want fast action and big numbers, get to Lake Erie's southern shore. The walleye are stacked hungry and ready to bite. Don't wait, this migration won't last. The wind has set the table. Are you ready to feast? Let's head west. California's Clear Lake Crucible. Now to California's Clear Lake, a legendary fishery firing on all cylinders. The stars have aligned. Perfect water clarity, temperature, and a buffet of forage have triggered a lake-wide feeding spree. Bass, crappie, and catfish are all on the chew. For bass, target the endless docks, shade and structure concentrate big fish. Chatterbaits retrieved past dock pilings are irresistible right now. Crappie are stacked around submerged brush and bridge pilings. Small jigs tipped with minnows are filling coolers fast. As evening falls, catfish go wild. Cut bait or chicken livers near deep holes will test your tackle. This is a rare moment when everything bites. Whether you want a trophy bass, a cooler of crappie, or a drag-screaming catfish, Clear Lake is the place. Drop your plans and get here now. The action is non-stop. The stories you'll tell will last a lifetime. Don't miss this bite. Clear Lake is boiling over. Next we head south. The red tide of Venice. Deep in Louisiana's Venice Marsh, a shift in salinity has triggered a feeding frenzy. Salter Gulf water is pushing back into the marsh, ringing the dinner bell for redfish, speckled trout, and black drum. Redfish are tailing on shallow flats, smashing crabs and shrimp along the grass edges. Target oyster beds at sunrise and sunset for explosive action. Speckled trout are ambushing bait along current lines. Live shrimp under a popping cork is almost a guarantee. Black drum are prowling deeper holes. Cracked crab on the bottom can connect you with a true giant. The marsh is alive, the strikes are savage, and the fish are aggressive. This is inshore saltwater fishing at its peak. The confluence of conditions won't last. Get here now. Venice is calling. Will you answer the red tide? The bite is on fire. Don't let this window close. Next, we chase silver ghosts. Tampa's silver ghosts. Tampa Bay, Florida, urban, wild, and teeming with game fish. Snook, tarpon, and mangrove snapper are here in force, drawn by abundant bait and perfect water temps. Snook are stacked on bridge pilings, dock lights, and mangrove roots. Live shrimp or pinfish is the ticket. Tarpon, the silver kings, are feeding around bridges and deep channels. Prepare for epic battles and acrobatic leaps. Mangrove snapper swarm reefs and structure. Small live bait or cut bait gets fast action. Fish the tides. Moving water triggers the bite. Focus on the hour around high or low tide for peak activity. Read the current seams and eddies to find feeding fish. Tampa Bay proves you don't need to leave the city for world-class fishing. The silver ghosts are here. Are you ready to chase them? The action is hot. The fish are hungry. Don't miss your shot at a Florida legend. Next, we head northwest for a true test. Let's go. The steel heart of the Columbia. The Columbia River Gorge, raw, wild, and home to the epic steelhead run. These sea-run rainbow trout are surging upriver, chrome bright, and full of fight. The current run is the strongest in years. Fish are holding in eddies and behind boulders. Drift fishing with cured egg sacks or brightly colored spinners is the key. It's a game of inches. Feel the bottom, watch for the subtle take. Each steelhead is a trophy, a test of skill and patience. The landscape is breathtaking, the challenge is real. When the bite comes, it's electric, a violent grab, a blistering run, a leap into the air. Landing a Columbia steelhead is a true angling achievement. This is the wild heart of the Pacific Northwest. The time is now. Will you answer the call? Let's wrap up with some pro tips. Pro tips for any water. You don't always need to travel far. Sometimes the best fishing opportunities are waiting for you right in your own backyard or at a nearby pond or river. In fact, some of the most memorable catches happen close to home, where you can fish more often and really get to know the water. Here are 3 timeless tips to boost your success anywhere, whether you're at a local pond, a city river, or a remote lake. First, follow the wind. Wind concentrates food and fish. When the breeze stirs up the water, it pushes insects and bait fish toward the shore, drawing in hungry predators. So, target wind-blown shores for more action. Fish are often more active and easier to find in these areas. Second, match the hatch. Take a moment to observe what fish are eating and mimic it with your bait or lure. Size, color, and behavior matter. The closer your presentation matches the real thing, the more likely you are to get a bite. Third, watch the moon phase. The moon's cycle can have a big impact on fish activity. New and full moons often trigger feeding windows. Fish tend to feed more aggressively during these times, so plan your trips around these periods for the best results. These principles, wind, hatch, moon, are simple but powerful. They work on any water in any season. Pay attention to the details. Notice the water color, clarity, and temperature. Adjust your bait size and keep track of feeding times. Even small changes can make a big difference. Adapt your tactics to the conditions, whether it's a sudden change in weather or a shift in fish behavior. When you stay flexible and observant, you'll catch more fish and enjoy the process even more. The best anglers are the best observers. Don't just go fishing, hunt for clues, solve a puzzle, and learn from every outing. Practice these tips on your own waters, and you'll see your skills and results improve over time. With patience and attention, watch your results skyrocket and your confidence grow. Fishing is about reading the water, understanding its secrets, and making smart decisions, not just casting a line and hoping for the best. Stay curious, stay adaptable, and always be willing to try something new. Every day on the water is a chance to learn, improve, and enjoy the outdoors. The next big catch could be one cast away. Trust your instincts, and don't be afraid to experiment. Fish smart, not just hard. Share tips and strategies with others, and keep learning. Now let's close out our journey. Remember, every trip is a new adventure. Happy fishing! The next cast. There you have it, America's hottest fishing spots, and the secrets behind their epic bites. Which destination are you heading to first? Share your stories in the comments below. Every cast is a question. Every catch a new adventure. The best fishing might be closer than you think, if you know how to look. This community thrives on your passion and stories. If you enjoyed this guide, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more. Until next time, lines tight, and never stop chasing the pull. See you on the water.